challenge itself is the purpose of life. You might have seen my previous video. I spoke about the mind, the power of thinking, deep thinking, that can make human a unique individual, a blessing for the world, for the universe. Today, I wish to talk to you shortly about the challenge itself. Reaching to a goal and stop is not the success, is not the purpose of life. But this challenge itself is the life maker, the one that brings us joy, the real joy, not sensual pleasure, which is very shadowy and passing by soon. But what is it? If we look at nature, at philosophy, at both life, religion, we can see that mystery there. That God loves challenge to continue, challenge against something that prevents the good thing. The good thing here is growth, completion, perfection, consciousness. And life is a challenge to reach there, challenging against what? There is another force in nature that is against it. So let's look at first at the nature and science. What tells us? Science is telling us now that life came to this planet by the first cell on the surface of ocean, perhaps more likely, and it was the help of amino acid and sun. But the cell was just so much fragile that could die any second. It needed energy, but that was not possible right away. And it tried to move. So why it was supposed to die soon? And that's the secret here. The motive of life, which is still a mystery, that who made that motive, but that's a different story here. What we're talking about is challenge here. The motive of life was there to continue to live. But there was also by nature another law against it, fundamental law of death. No, you should die. That's the nature's message against the cell. You should die because there is a law of entropy. Entropy is the same as death, as destruction, disorder, falling apart. And that's the scientific principle coming from thermodynamics, that every organization, order, and life, and anything that has sort of order will fall apart, would die, would disappear, will vanish, unless it challenges against this law. And that challenge is motive of life, motive of recreating, organizing else. So we can see through millions of years of evolution, this was happening. This challenge was at work. On one side, death, destruction, by harsh environment, by starvation, by predators, all sorts of problems. But the motive of life continuously pressed to go. Challenge against the weather, bad weather, challenge against starvation, challenge against predators. And we can see the life developed and continued, but millions of species and human, Homo sapien and human. That's interesting, right? We can see that two forces are there, and both are forces of nature, or God, of course. In final analysis, we say that intellectual being, cause, the grand cause, God. So we can see that it is the scenario created to create challenge, perpetuating, never stop, continuously. But the interesting thing is that to make this challenge continuously going on, we can see the second phase of it in a different way, with the players are different now. When human come to this to existence, and an intellectual being was created for the first time, called human, a new challenge started. Challenge to go for more spiritual growth, for intellectual growth, for perfection, beyond in biological perfection. And that had to, it had to also have a new challenge against it. The force of ego, the force of the legacy of animals' life, wildlife, aggression, jealousy, and paying attention only to the sensual needs, to body needs, and that's all ego. To show that, yes, I am here, that's all my possession on my property or else, against others and challenging others by aggression and killing others. So that was another new challenge for human life. The challenge is the stuff. And now listen, how this was seen in religion in different versions, but with the same purpose, challenge there, God and Satan. Without this notion, without this concept of challenge being the goal, we can't find why Satan should be there, right? When God is so powerful of everything, creator of everything, why should God let Satan be there in the first place? But now we see that, yes, actually, the Satan should be there for the sake of creating this challenge that makes human more alert to act, to move, to challenge against Satan, and stop him from his temptation. It's very interesting. So the concept is challenge. You can see in human philosophy, regardless of religion, if you, for example, if you consider Buddha as philosopher as well, or whatever, I mean, his school of thought, whatever, or religion, same thing you see there. Buddha says that life is suffering, right? And we are here to suffer. It's not really that way. This is a superficial look at his teaching. In real sense, he's saying that life is not satisfactory, does not give us satisfaction. Life is not giving us self-fulfillment, as if we see, as we see it, just march to grave, it's death at the end, and makes no sense. So he's talking about being more aware of other things other than material life, and be awakened, as his own name, Buddha, means awaken. So looking to life, my friends, this way affects our daily life. We find it very joy, real joy, in the very essence of challenge, and not the goal, which is never fixed at certain destination to call it, that is the goal, we are all walking that way. There's no end to this process. It is a process, not a goal. It's a process of completion and growth. And the tool or mean for it is challenge, which is also the purpose of it. Because there's no way we live without challenge. The challenge is the one that makes the life for us. Thank you for watching. This is a very much brief reference to this phenomenon, to this concept. And it would be nice if we have more, especially with your contribution, with your intellectual contribution and comments. Thank you again.